Well, good morning. It's not quite 10 o'clock yet, but it is Friday. It's Fabulous Friday, and it is June 4th, and we're going to show you some fun things today. And so if you're there, pop on and say hi, please. Just let me know you're there. Give me an indication that you're with me. We have a guest this week. We have one of my fur baby friends, Della, is here for a while visiting us. She's so darn cute. Jack just took her outside, so I don't know if you're going to get to see her or not, but she's a little love bug. We have love bug doggies. We love them. It's the next best thing to having your own when you don't have your own. So anyway, that's the story there. So maybe you'll get to see her. She's so cute. She's just so sweet. She only weighs, I think, 8 pounds, maybe 7 or 8 pounds, but she's sweet. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock on Friday, June 4th, 2021. If there's somebody, hi, Deb. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Lisa. Happy Friday. Yay. Welcome, everybody. Okay, well, I'm going to start the day. Well, first of all, I have to tell you, I just came back from physical therapy. And today is National Donut Day. Did you know that? I think you get a free donut at Dunkin' Donuts or maybe Honeydew, whatever. So it's National Donut Day. Welcome to the happy National Donut Day. Now I have the joke of the day because at the physical therapy place they always have a joke of the day. So here it comes. You ready? Hi, Colleen. Yay! Welcome. Join. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, here's the joke of the day. How do penguins build their houses? Do 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 do. How do penguins build their houses? Are you ready? They igloo it. Get it? They igloo it. Get it? You just have to laugh. I'm sorry, you have to laugh. Are you laughing with me? I hope you're laughing with me. All right, let's get started. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Yes, I do. It's very dirty right now because I had to go to physical therapy and I've got to clean the house later on, so I'll shower and make it look better. Anyway, okay, so let's start. Here we go. All right, here are the cards that we're going to, well, this is the card we're going to do for porch pickup today. I absolutely love using my dies and my embossing folders. And with the new catalog, I use the Quiet Meadow stamp set and the painted texture embossing folder. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. And this is going to be porch pickup. But then, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Classes are starting, my in-person classes. I'm wicked excited. My in-person classes are going to be starting on June 14th. That's a Monday. So every Monday at 5 o'clock, starting at 5 o'clock, my studio will be opened. Starting at 5 o'clock, you can come anywhere up until about 7 o'clock, and that would give you plenty of time to finish your projects by 9 or so. If you come at 5, you'll be out sooner than that. But anyway, so classes start on June 14th. You need to RSVP me the week before. So, in the next few days, you have to let me know. And good morning, Carol. Thank you so much for popping in. And the other thing is I'm going to repeat that class on Wednesday. So I'm going to have a Monday evening class and a Wednesday morning class. The Wednesday morning class will be at 10 o'clock. And these are the cards that we're going to be making. So let me just show you. We're going to be making this card here, which is wicked easy to make. You think it might be complicated. It is not. So we're going to make this card. This is a beautiful card for a set of note cards or whatever. And then we're going to do this one. Hi, Sandy. Good morning. It's nice to see you too. And this one is using the wet embossing paste, which I have, like I said in my newsletter, I've been ignoring for a long time, but I'm actually going to show you this morning, just how to do this, because I'm like wicked obsessed with it. Okay, so let's get started. This is the one that we're going to make. Oh, you know what? I got to shut this light off because this happens all. Oh, Della. Hi, sweetie. Come here. Come here. Wait a minute. Look, I got to show you. Here's my little friend for the week. Here's my little friend. Yes, you have to say hi to everybody. Here she is. There's my little Della. Isn't she sweet? Hi, Barbara McDuffie. Thanks for popping in. This is Della, and she's here for a week visiting with us. And she's so darn cute. She's such a little love bug, huh? Okay, she wants to get down. Maybe she wants to get down. Yeah, she loves to explore. Anyway, okay, so what was I doing? I was getting this. Okay, let me bring this back. Oh, the light. Yeah, I got to get the light off because there, that white spot is the light. So let me see if I can change that up a bit, and so we don't get that white spot. Is that better? That looks better. So I think we have enough light in the background. Yes? Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. All right, so first thing we're going to do, obviously, is we're going to take our paper, the basic white paper, and, you know, the routine here. We're going to fold it. So for those of you who just popped on, today is National Donut Day. And National Donut Day, I think if you go to Dunkin' Donuts or if you go to Honeydew, you might get a donut for free. So that's National Donut Day. The other thing is, as I said before, I went to physical therapy and they always have a joke of the day. I know. Some of you have already heard it, but I have to say it because some of you just popped on. How do penguins build their houses? Are you ready? They igloo them. Oh gosh. It just makes me laugh every single time. Okay, getting back to serious stuff here. So then, okay, so this layer is embossed, dry embossed, with the painted texture embossing folder. Here's the painted texture embossing folder. See that? And I love it. And actually, you can use either side because it has both concave and convex impressions on either side, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to take a little bit of my fast fuse because I'm using this up. I still have so much of this left. And so, whoa. There we go. Sometimes when you're working on a folder that's very, that's got a lot of texture to it, you have to be really careful when you're using your adhesive because it can pull the paper up. So you have to go slowly and softly and gently. You know, love on this. There we go. Okay, so there is that. And I'm going to put it on the base of the card like this. Just like this. Did Della go? I think Della went upstairs to see Jack. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my Pierce pad and I'm going to take my piece of crumb cake cardstock and that I've already pre-cut, and I'm going to take the flower image from the stamp set Quiet Meadow. That's the vacuum cleaner. That's the lawnmower. Jack's outside with the lawnmower, so we'll be hearing that. And I'm going to take this, my soft suede ink, and I'm going to ink this up and just stamp it. Let me move this up so you can see. There we go. How's that? Better? Stamp that. And then I'm going to ink it up again because I want a little bit on the envelope. Like that. And then I'm going to take the inside of my card, because you know how I like to have things all matchy, and stamp it. So there, the inside is done. How nice is that? And the envelope is done. Now I'm going to take this again, and I'm going to take this image, which is, this is typical script that's used, you know, like for a background interest, whatever. And I'm just going to stamp it a couple of times. I'm going to stamp it once here, and then I'm going to ink it up, and then I'm going to bring it down again and stamp it one more time, just to give it a little bit of interest. See? See? Perfect. Now, I am going to move my ink away because, again, you know how I am with ink. And I get it all over the place. I'm messy. And I'm going to add some adhesive to this. And these are really quick and easy to make, especially when you're just doing a little bit of stamping and you're using maybe some dies to cut out and add some interest to your picture, to your card, which I'm going to be doing with the dies momentarily. So I'm just going to stick this on like this. And when I do have an embossing folder that has a lot of texture, I absolutely make sure that I put adhesive on that next layer on all four sides, because I want to make sure it stays where it needs to stay. So that is that. Now, I took the dies from the, which are corresponding dies. They're called Meadow dies. There's a whole bunch of them in this set, tons. There are actually 13 of them. The ones that I chose to use are these. This is like a reed, looks like leaves. It kind of reminds me of being in a fen, you know, where there's lots of grassy marsh, and these flowers grow in the wet marsh. And then this one too. And this is just kind of, you know, it's abstract. And then of course I'm going to use the butterfly, and then I'm going to use this one for the message. So I pre-cut them out, and here they are. And I used Blackberry Bliss. And the thing that I did was, I don't know about you, but I am not a good person color-wise. So I used my Color Coach. And if you don't have a Color Coach, this is a great thing to do. You can get them right from the Stampin' Up! Website online. You can pull it up yourself and create your own Color Coach. But I just went to, Crumb Cake and Soft Suede and decided which of the colors I wanted to use. And actually the Crumb Cake was the one that sold me, because I wanted to use Crumb Cake, Blackberry Bliss, and then I used the Soft Suede as well, because Soft Suede is a complement to Crumb Cake. So anyway, that's that. So here is the Blackberry Bliss in the images that I cut out with the dies. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my, oh, here it is right here. I want my Pick Me Up tool, and I'm going to take my glue dots, and my glue dots, and I had a class last night, so here, and like a good girl, I put my glue dots back where they needed to be, so I just have to go and get them. So here they are. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to take my Pick Me Up tool. Good morning, Nancy. Just joining in. Okay, indulge me, everybody. Nancy, this is for you, girlfriend. How do penguins build their houses? Are you ready? They igloo them. Oh, God. It's just too much. Anyway, all right, getting back to what we're supposed to be doing. Let's get serious, folks. All right, so I'm taking my glue dot with my little pick-me-up tool. And because this is a very tiny little image, what I'm doing with my fingers is I'm just curling it a little bit to make it like a rectangle. Can you see that? You see that? There, that's better. You see that? And I'm only going to put like 3 on each one. You don't need to cover this, but what you do need to do is you do need to trim off the bottom of the stem. So I'm going to cut this right off like that. There we go. Clip, done. And now I'm going to pull this in, and I'm going to put it right here. There's no rhyme or reason. Those glue dots are going to keep that thing nice and secure, not an issue, not to worry. All right, so I'm going to take 3 more glue dots. I'm going to put this one in the middle, like that. And there we go. And one more. And you know, if you come to my classes, you do know that I have glue dot etiquette, because you see I'm pulling this piece of paper off, and I'm exposing the next glue dot, and I'm taking it off with my pick-me-up tool. But now I'm all done with my glue dots. So I've got this piece of paper dangling here. Thank you, Nancy. It is funny. This is glue dot politeness. You just rip off this little piece of paper, so the next person who picks up my glue dots knows that when they lift this piece up right here, there is the next glue dot available, instead of having yards and yards and yards of those pieces. Anyway, okay, so here we go, and I'm going to clip the end of this off too, like that. And then I'm going to bring this one in, and I'm going to put it like this, just like that. Okay, now the next thing is I'm going to take my little label, and for my label, you know I need a lot of thank you cards, so I'm going to take my label that I've already cut out with my die like that, and I'm going to use the word thank you, and I am going to stamp it with Soft Suede right in the middle, like this. Lovely. But to add a little bit of pizzazzola, I'm going to bring this typeface back. Again, I'm going to ink it up, but what I'm going to do is I am going to take a piece of, I'm going to take a Post-it note, and I'm going to get some of this ink off because I just want it to be subtle. Okay. And I'm huffing just a little bit, And I'm going to stamp right on top of this. Look at that. Just gave a little bit of extra interest. Just a little bit here. See that? Can you see? See? You could have had it completely blank, but I didn't. I just wanted to add a little bit of interest. So now I'm going to take some of my dimensionals, probably 3, pop these on like this, and then I'm going to put it onto the card. And the whole point of me cutting the stems off those flowers was that so I would have so that I could put it on top of, I could put my label on top and you wouldn't see the edges, because if you had the stems falling out, that would look pretty weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it like this. Like this. Okay, so there's that so far. Now I'm going to take my little butterfly, which I already cut out, and I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to curl the wings up just a little tiny bit. Now I'm going to put him so that him, her, whatever, I'm going to put a dimensional on this end right here. And I'm actually going to use a little one because I'm going to use one of the mini dimensionals because I don't need a lot. I'm just going to put it right there. And then I'm going to put a tiny little bit of adhesive on the other wing, just so I can make sure that it is going to be secured and not fall off. So a little bit right here. Perfect. Now I'm going to take the little paper off. See, that butterfly was flying. We wanted to get into flight sooner than later. Morning, good morning. Okay, Jean just stopped on. I'm sorry. Everybody indulge me. Jean, joke of the day. How do penguins build their houses? Drum roll. They igloo them. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get serious. Okay, so there's this card. All right, now, I wanted to show you because I'm lunatic about this embossing paste. You have no idea. Every once in a while this happens. I don't use something for a very long period of time, and then I say, you know, wait a minute, I haven't done this, and then I see something online or in Pinterest, and I say, oh, we haven't done that in a long time, let's play with it. So embossing paste is one of those fun things to play with. And so this is going to be a card for my class that starts on June 14th and June 16th. So what I'm just going to show you today is the embossing paste. I'm not going to show you the rest of it. I'm just going to show you the embossing paste. So the embossing paste that we sell comes in 2 different containers. You get the matte white and you get the shimmery white. Now the shimmery white looks like it has crystal effects in it. It's iridescent. It's really, really beautiful. But I'm just going to use the matte white today. I'm going to show you that right now. The other thing that you can get with it are the spatulas, and they come in, I don't know, I think this is my set. This is an old set. I haven't even looked in the catalog. But anyway, it's basically the same idea. You get 3 spatulas, and you can use whatever one you want. These are great for smaller areas. I'm actually going to use this offset spatula, the bigger one, because I need the space. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my silicone pad, another great use for the silicone pad, which is, what did I do with it? I just had it. You see, my ghost, you know, tends to take these things from me. And I don't know where it is. What did I do with it? Did it drop on the floor? Well, that's the craziest thing. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so you do need a silicone pad. And the reason you need a silicone pad is because you want to make sure that whatever you're applying your paste to is going to just be on that item and not anything else. So for right now, I'm going to take my piece of cardstock, and this is a piece 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm going to take one of the mats. And again, these are old mats, but we have new ones in the catalog. These are decorative mats that you get three or 4 of them in a package. This is the one I'm going to use. It doesn't matter, whatever. Now you can put it this way. You could put it this way. I'm going to cattywampus it a little bit because I can. And I'm going to put it on like this. Now, some people put washi tape to hold it. I don't need washi tape to hold it. I'm going to use my fingers. All right, so here is the paste. And here is my spatula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it. It's kind of like spreading soft butter on toast. So I'm just going to hold it like this, and I'm going to just start spreading it, just like you're spreading butter on toast or jelly or jam. Now see, you get little streaks of it, but what you want to do is you want to let the spatula take it all off. You just want it where you want it. You don't want to use an excess. You don't want to have lots of lumps. Okay? So there we go, just spreading like that. I mean, it's kind of like spackling. If you're not into butter on your toast or jam or jelly, you can pretend you're spackling a wall. And then you've got the excess right here. So what you want to do is you want to put the excess right back into your container. And this is the important part. You want to get the cover on this quickly because this stuff can dry pretty fast. Okay, so you put the cover on it. But before we do that, let's take this off. And you can see how beauteous this looks. I'm going to tilt this just in the right way. There you go. Now, if you were here, you could feel it. It's very, very bumpy. It's really, really pretty. I love it. So for a second, I'm just going to let that dry up there. But I want to show you something else. See, there are spots on my silicone mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spatula and just pull that off because I don't want that to dry on my mat. Now, if this was... if I was not doing my Facebook Live, I would immediately go and rinse these out because I don't want any of this to stick. I would rinse this out with water and rinse this out with water. But I want to show you the envelope. This is wicked fun too. I decided to do the wet embossing on the envelope flap. Now you might say, well, if you put this down like this and you put this on top, what happens to all this area over here? So I got this genius idea. So I took a piece of cardstock, just a plain piece of cardstock that's wider than my flap. So I can see where my flap is and I can see where the base of the card is. So now what I can do is I can take my mask and I can put my mask just on this area like this, hold it down, get some more of my paste, hold it down just like that, and put the paste on the flap, just like that. So I'm not going to get any on the rest of the envelope. I'm just going to get it on the flap. Isn't that genius? I thought of that all by myself. I know it's shocking. It is shocking because sometimes that doesn't happen. Most of the time it doesn't. Because you know me, I'm the queen of copy. I am the self-professed queen of copy. All right, so again, I'm scraping the rest of it off. Now you think I'm scraping it off and I'm taking some of that embossing paste off. I'm not. All right, so I put the rest of it back in here like this. And I'm going to get that cover on because I do not need this anymore. I'm going to lift this up and take this out and lift this up. And lo and behold, there is my envelope flap that has just the right amount. Let me see if I can get it. Just the right amount of embossing paste on it. How wicked cool is that? Now, I'm not going to show you the rest of it because I will show you the rest of it in my class. But you can color this. You can take daubers, which I did on this card. I took the polished pink, the brand new In Color polished pink, and I'm sorry, a fresh freezer. This is, yes, and you can add color to the paste if you wanted. You would put it on your silicone pad, Jean, put a little bit, take a toothpick, put 1 drop of your refill in, mix it up, and then spread it. You can do that. Or you can use the dauber, which I just took my dauber and I just daubed the ink on like that. There are lots of ways that you can do it. So this is a wicked fun thing to do, and it gives your card base a lovely texture. And people will say, "Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful card that she probably paid $15 for." But ha, we don't pay $15 for our cards, do we, ladies? Not at all. It costs a lot less money to make your own cards than it does to go to those stores where they say, Hallmark makes the very best, or oh no, that wasn't Hallmark. Who makes the very best chocolate? I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, so there you have it. So I hope this has been fun for you. I just wanted to make sure, let me take my little list. I told you about the classes. I told you, oh, the other thing is, I am still, thank you, I bought it but have not used it. Well, I hope this has inspired you, Jean, to use it because it's wicked fun. And it's a fun class. People love it because it's like coming to life when you see it. It's like, wow, this is really beautiful and fun. And there's so many different mats that you can use too. So, yes, I am extending Barbara's Bucks through the end of July. So if anybody wants to pop over, you're welcome to do some to Nestle's makes the very best chocolate. Thank you, Jean. Thank you very much. Hi, Terry. Good morning, Terry. So yes, I have plenty of things still available, lots of things. And then after Barbara's Bucks, I'm going to do it on, I'm going to be selling on my Facebook channel, on my, a bigger Facebook channel for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So anyway, that's that. If you need a catalog, let me know. If you want porch pickups, these are the porch pickups again. You will have to spend a few minutes at my house to do the stamping, but now that COVID restrictions are easing up, that's not an issue. Just come on over. Let me know when you want to come. And these are the porch pickups. And then the cards for the classes for June 14th, starting June 14th and June 16th are right here, folks. You need to sign up this week. Blah, blah, blah. There they are. There they are. Okay. All right, my friends. I hope you have a lovely weekend. We are going to be re-celebrating Memorial Day on Sunday. Thank you. I love my hair too. 2 people said to me, I look like Terry Sharp. Because we have the same hairstyle, similar. Mine's a mess right now, but because I just got back and I was doing housework and blah, blah, whatever. Anyway, okay, so yes, so we're going to be celebrating Memorial Day again on this Sunday. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I will see you next week. Porch pickups, let me know if you're interested. And I will see you next Friday morning, okay? Have a great weekend. Namaste, my friends. Thanks for supporting me. I love you all. Bye.